Nintendo finally talks about Joy-Con drift after the class action lawsuit has been filed. Tencent is making a new Pokemon game for mobile, maybe Switch. Bloodstained Ritual of the Night got a patch. Nintendo finally addressed the Joy-Con drift officially since this class action lawsuit thing has been going on. People originally asked them to comment on it when the class action lawsuit was like coming together, but hadn't been officially filed yet. Nintendo didn't say shit, but now it has been filed. And yeah, they were like, whoa, hold on, we thought you were joking. Take it easy, guys, Jesus. And they said they gave this statement. I'm gonna read the statement they gave to The Verge for some reason. They gave it to The Verge. I don't know why they didn't put it on their official Twitter or some other official Nintendo capacity, but they said it to The Verge. I don't know who reads The Verge. I don't know. All right, I don't read The Verge. I don't know. Okay, but they did it. All right, and here's what they said. Like not even IGN or something. Anyways, at Nintendo, we take great pride in creating quality products, and we are continuously making improvements to them. We are aware of the recent reports that some Joy-Con controllers are not responding correctly. We want our consumers to have fun with Nintendo Switch, and if anything falls short of this goal, we always encourage them to visit Nintendo support so we can help. It actually had the Nintendo support web address on there. I'm not going to read HTTP. But anyways, they were like basically like, whoa, guys, what are you talking about? We got you. Nintendo's got you. If there's a problem, send them in and we'll fix them. All right, baby, we can do this together. Don't sue us. That's not cool. But that's what I said in the last video. I was like, this class action lawsuit thing seems kind of weird. I'm like, it's not that big of a deal. Like, take it easy. We don't really need to do a class action lawsuit, but maybe we do. We'll have to get to that in a second. But anyways, you can send in your stuff to Nintendo and they will fix it. They've been doing this forever. They fixed NESs forever. They fixed all that. They fixed like everything for free. You can send it in for free. You got a problem with your Joy-Cons? Tell Nintendo, send that shit and they'll fix it. Send you back a fixed pair of Joy-Cons. There you go. Or maybe even a new pair if they're that far gone. Nintendo's really, really good about this stuff. They've been good about this stuff for a really long time. Not a lot of people know this though. Like random parents and random people like buying stuff that aren't really involved in the gaming sphere don't know that Nintendo will do that. They don't plaster it on the box like, if this breaks, send it to us and we'll fix it for free, because they'd lose a lot of money if they did that. A lot of people that would be sending in products that don't really need to be sent in, right? Like my son's DS screen got scratched. Here you go, fix it. Stuff like that would be sent in all the time. So you gotta kind of be in the know to know this, right? I mean, you can call customer service and say, my battery's like messed up or whatever, and then there you go. They'll direct you to go, okay, we'll send it here. We got you. But the Joy-Con drift issue is a little more serious than I initially thought. When I was talking about it originally, I said like, oh, it's like dust under the controller, and blah blah blah. A lot of people were saying that was the case, and then people in the comments were like, well, no, Shane. There's actually a manufacturing issue where some of the parts inside like deteriorate and you get all poopy and mess it up in there. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, I didn't know that. Well, if it's down to the if it's purely on the manufacturing side of things, they were like, there's things that deteriorate, make it easier to get dust in there, et cetera, et cetera. If it's down to that, then Nintendo does need to fix this. Like they said, they do make quality products. Everything pretty much Nintendo's ever made has been amazing, except for the Virtual Boy. I know the visor, the ribbon cables, the whole deal. Virtual Boy across the board, pure trash, all right? We can just don't even talk about the Virtual Boy, okay? It's dead and buried in the backyard. Leave it that way. But everything else Nintendo has ever made is amazing. NES still works, SNES still works. Everything's running great. Nintendo will still fix your Wii. They'll probably still fix your, I don't know, N64 maybe even. They were fixing NESs for like 20 years. But yeah, they're really, really good about this. But if it's down to the manufacturing, Nintendo, you gotta get this right, all right? I'm not letting Nintendo off the hook. I'm not saying like, guys, what are we doing? We shouldn't sue Nintendo. That's what Switchforce was saying. No, they should be sued, all right? This is the thing. They've caused a lot of people a lot of grief. Their customers to pay $80 for Joy-Cons. You know, you deserve a quality product for $80, right? People are like, guys, you're being brats about this, right? No, they pay their consumer. The corporation needs to bend to the consumer, not the other way around. Get it straight, Buster. Don't be a cuck for Nintendo. That's not cute. But yeah, they need to get this sorted out, and the class action lawsuit is going to help them along. They're going to go, okay, fine. Okay, guys, we got it. They're not going to want to pay out all this fucking money and keep paying it out. And then so we're going to have an eve of new Joy-Con upon us, I feel like, fairly soon. They're going to say these are the new improved Joy-Cons, no Joy-Con drift guaranteed, et cetera, et cetera. And then we'll have a world without Joy-Con drift, right? And you're like, Shane, there's still millions of the Joy-Con that are potentially going to be affected by drift. I've never been affected by Joy-Con drift. My brother has. He's had a really bad luck with Joy-Cons. He's had like 4 pairs because he actually breaks his Joy-Cons because he's a rough and tumble customer with his Switch, all right? He gets down and dirty with that bad boy, you know? So that can happen. But anyways, I think he sent stuff in to Nintendo get a fix. I'm not sure, but I know people have done that. I've known people that actually have done that. This works, all right? This is a real deal thing. But Nintendo needs to get told that this is not right, and the consumer needs to show them that. I will happily sign the class action lawsuit, and I will get as many people to sign it as I can, and you should too, because like I said, Nintendo needs to know that we're not playing games. A studio called Timi Studio Group out of Tencent. If you don't know who Tencent is, they own like Epic Games, like own all kinds of stuff. I think Epic Games. I think they own Epic Games. I know they own like the company that makes Fortnite and PUBG, and they're a huge Chinese gaming company. And correct me if I'm wrong, but that's what I've heard over the years. Anyways, a studio of theirs, Timi Studio Group, or Timi Studio Group, it was Timi, and I thought Timi sounded hilarious, so that's what we're calling it, Timi Studio Group, is making a new Pokemon game. And you're like, whoa, what is this about? When you hear this, you're like, okay, whoa, what? Okay, new Pokemon game. Outside of Game Freak, this could be interesting. Let me assure you, it won't be. Because apparently this studio is known for mobile games. I don't know if they've made any console games. I don't know their track record outside of that. I've just read online that they're known for mobile games, so sue me if I'm wrong. Anyways, they're making the new Call of Duty mobile game currently, and I guess they're going to be working on a new Pokemon game. But Tencent did partner with Nintendo recently to officially distribute the Nintendo Switch in China. And then a lot of people in the comments section of that video when I was talking about that were like, I bought my Switch in China chain, they're already here. Yeah, but not officially. It's being officially sold through Tencent. You have to get this approved by the Chinese government. But you can buy anything and everything under the sun on the entire world in China. China will sell you everything, regardless of it's legitimate or not, illegal or not, official or not. You can get it in China. Of course you can buy a Switch outside of Tencent's official release. That's not a surprise. But anyways, so that gives me hope that possibly this could be a Switch game. I mean, it's like this little tiny part of my brain that's just like, you never know. Maybe it'll be some awesome like, spin-off like action RPG, something really cool that could really kick Game Freak in the teeth and be like, wow, you can actually be revolutionary with the Pokemon series. You can actually change things up and not be stale. Wow, that's incredible. Obviously, that's a pipe dream. That is not going to happen. It's going to be some shitty cash grab mobile game. Pokemon is just going the way of hell, all right? I've been such a diehard Pokemon fan since I was 9. They've been losing me for quite some time now. Sun and Moon, I was out. I was like, this is so casual and just slapped together, not much heart put into it. I'm so done. I put 600 hours into Diamond, and I know the 4th gen is not heralded as many people's favorite, but I had a lot of fun shiny hunting and everything. There was a lot to that game that I really loved. I just loved Pokemon games back then, all the way up until Sun and Moon. Really, I loved them, and they were like a fun, guaranteed, really fun adventure. But Sword and Shield looked so lazy. All the exposed videos about them, just lying about everything, the animations, everything. I'm just like, oh god, they're ruining Pokemon. All these mobile games are just like watering down the series so hard. Literally, people who play Pokemon mobile games don't actually like Pokemon like myself. Literally, everyone I see playing Pokemon go out in the streets is like a middle-aged man with like his wife. They're not gonna buy a Switch. They're not buying Sword and Shield. They're not buying Pokemon merch. They're literally just going, ring ding ding, caught a Pokemon. I'm done. Let's go to Burger King. That's the type of people that are playing these Pokemon mobile games, and it's just that's what the company wants to cater to. People that don't actually give a shit about Pokemon. They're like, when Pokemon Go came up, the money sign just went, ring ding ding. Oh, wow, billions of dollars, and we don't even have to try. Sick. And they told Game Freak, Game Freak, you can literally do whatever. We do not care about that anymore. We only want mobile games. Have you seen the money? And look at the money pile over here. We're wiping our ass with $100 bills off of Pokemon Go. And Game Freak's like, all right, well, we're going to make town then. All right, we'll throw together like Sword and Shield for you, but like, we're going to be working on town now, I guess, since that's the case. So the core Pokemon series, I feel like it's dying. Like, I really do. It's just, this was so sad to see. I was like, more just watered down Pokemon nonsense just for a cash grab. Like, oh, this sucks. It sucks. Because I really do love Pokemon, and I don't want them to lose me. You know what I mean? It's kind of weird to say, but like, I don't want them to lose me. Okay? Is that okay to say? But we don't know what kind of game this is, but it's gonna be a mobile game, right? Look at the studio's record. I mean, look at the Pokemon company's track record recently. It's gonna be a mobile game. There's no. Someone was like, "You want to bet $1,000? I'll bet you $1,000 to be a console game," and I'll be like, "Okay, I would love to consume your $1,000 into my bank account because I'm going to be correct that it is a mobile game." That is how confident I am that this is gonna be a mobile game. And someone on some other website, I saw this originally on Nintendo Life, and I think I saw it on Kotaku or somewhere else. And on the Kotaku one, they're like, it's gonna Chinese exclusive Pokemon game. I'm like, Why would they throw away billions of dollars? You think they're gonna make a Chinese exclusive Pokemon game? Like the Pokemon company's just like, yep, only for China. We're gonna all the billions of dollars from the rest of the world. We would not like that. Who reported that? That's wrong. It's gonna be a worldwide game. Watch me be wrong, and it's not. It's like, well, it is a China exclusive. I just don't see that being the case. Pokemon China exclusive game? No, not gonna happen. But anyways, very disappointing. If you're a fan of the Pokemon series like me, I'm sure you feel it as well. And even more bad news, even more terrible news. It's just been terrible news all day. I wish there was something fun to get me excited, but there's not. Just depressing stuff. Bloodstained Ritual Night got a patch. It's getting an update. It hasn't got the patch yet. It's getting an update. And you're like, wait a minute, Shane, how's that bad news? Ritual of the Night runs terribly. It crashes on the Switch. We're talking about the Switch here, by the way. It crashes, does all this other stuff. This is great news if it's getting a patch, right? Obviously, nope. Because they're not addressing any of those issues. They're literally making the game worse. This is what's happening here. And this was a little note they made before the patch notes of what they submitted the patch notes and it's not approved yet. It's gonna go live soon. Anyways, they said we're gonna continue to work on input delay, stability, and optimization, but they're not ready to release these improvements just yet. They're like, we're working really hard on what you guys actually want us to do, just not ready just yet. I swear to God, it's coming soon, I swear. What they're doing is they're just stringing us along here. They give us this little side update, and they're like, but they're telling us like, oh, trust me, we're working on this. All right, we got it. And the real deal is Koji Igarashi's over there like, wow, this is gonna be really hard to fix this Switch version. This is gonna take a lot of work. Let's just do this little bullshit and tell them we're working on it. And I mean, this is gonna take a long time. Like, just not yet. We're almost there, not yet. Don't lie to me, all right? I'm a grown-ass man. I can read between the lines. I can tell when a company's lying to me. Just say, this is a lot harder than we thought, but I swear to God we're working on it. If you do that, I'd be like, all right, great. Can't wait to play the game, by the way. Even regardless of this happenings going on, really excited to play the game. I'm just waiting for it to get in a fixed state. But what they actually did to the game in this patch was nerfs across the board. Literally, they nerfed items, weapons, everything. Like, oh, you liked playing with a weapon? It was really fun, right? You liked all the damage it did? Nerfed! Like, you liked all those items? There's this big list of items. Nerf, nerf, nerf! Haha, gotcha! You thought it was a fun game, but hey, we ruined all your fun. Sorry. So literally, you have this game that's like a great game. It was heralded as amazing. Everyone's like, oh, wow. I love this. I really love this. You nailed this. Xbox, PlayStation version, you gotta get them. You gotta get them. Switch is good too. It's got some problems, but boy, this is a solid core experience. Core gameplay experience. The core gameplay experience is solid. We love it, right? And you're like, how can we make this better? How come instead of fixing the Switch version, let's ruin everything that people like so far? Apparently, people are really upset about this. I don't know how it's not gonna affect me because I haven't played the game yet, so I don't have like favorite weapons and shit, etc. Blah blah blah. But it's like, Koji, get your team together and focus on what's important here. Don't nerf stuff and all this other stuff. The game was great as it is. You've literally been getting so much praise. Like, people loved it as is. I haven't seen anybody be like, this weapon's too powerful. I am upset, all right? No, you got a great game on your hands. Just fix what needs to be fixed. Focus on that. Work your hardest on that. Maybe you could do some nerfs down the line if people really complain about it and stuff, but I think you had a really good thing there. And literally, you just made the Switch version, you just made it worse. You didn't fix what was actually needed fixing, and you just nerfed stuff and people were having fun with it. And it's in a really bad state on the Switch. Like, the game crashes, literally crashes when you're playing it. I was looking at Vigibro's Instagram, shout out to Vigibros, and he said that he beat the game recently and it crashed 4 times when he was playing it. And I was like, 4 times? And he said only 4 times. He said only 4 times. And I was like, only 4? So people are gonna see this post and be like, wow, this guy got through Bloodstained Night with only 4 crashes. Only crashed 4 times. What a lucky duck. God, I envy you. Like, that's not something you want to say about your game. It crashed only 4 times. I'm like, what? So imagine playing Mario Odyssey. You're playing Mario Odyssey. I just beat Mario Odyssey. I'm like telling Cameron, I just beat Mario Odyssey. It only crashed 4 times when I was playing it. You'd be like, wait, is your Switch broken? What's going on here? Your Mario Odyssey crashed? Did you drop it in the water? This is terrible. This is not something you should say about your game that it only crashed 4 times. The frame rate's dropped down to like single digits. I hear all kinds of stuff. It's a mess on Switch, all right? And you're just making it worse. Go fix it, Koji. Get in the kitchen with the boys and cook up something good for us. Cook up a great patch, just fix it. Just get in there and fix it. I really want to play it. Got it sealed, still just waiting. I'm waiting for your call. You tell me when to go, and I'm gonna rip that bad boy open and stick it in. Let's go. If you want to be like this badass on screen right here, hit up our merch store, FUgameCrue.BigCartel.com. We got shirts, we got mugs, we got all that fun stuff. Send me a picture of it, and I'll throw you up right there next to me in the news. If you want to support the channel but you don't want to buy merch, hit up our Patreon, patreon.com/FUgameCrue, or the join button down below. Link to the Patreon in the description. Link to all kinds of other fun stuff in the description. Got our Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 video that I'm going to make soon. Really loving that game, having a lot of fun. Anyways, I'll see you guys later.
So I want to say thank you to your loyalty. Thank you for your support.
Took me 3 takes to film this video. I filmed this 3 times.